Okay, now that we have our navigation bar set and the color set the way we want it, now we want to start putting some text in there. So the first thing you need to think about what kind of text you want to have in there. And typically, obviously, you want your title, probably your name in there somewhere. You also want to have something that will lead the viewer to purchase information. If they, will take you to a page where, probably your web page or something like that, where they can purchase prints, and a full screen. Probably want to be able to have full screen and off and on, things like that. And then we want to put some navigation buttons in. So first, let's put the title in there. And what you'll do is you'll go to your tools palette and you'll say type tool, and you'll move over off to the side, which is called the scratch board, and we'll just make a text box in here. And you see we're ready to type, so I'll put in Nocturnes. That was the title of one of my portfolios. And here I can set any text I want, any font I want. So I can keep it with Minion Pro, but maybe I want to make it italic. And in here, maybe I want to make it 16 points, something like that. Okay, so there it is. And you can see that it's black, which probably won't look great on there. So what I'll do is I'll just highlight that. And I'll go over into my swatches, which I'm surprised isn't set up still. Colors, swatches. And what I'll do is I'll make that white. So I'll just click on paper, and you can see that it's disappeared now because it's white against white. But if I just click my move tool, I can drag that over to my document, and I can see there it shows up very nicely. And I'll make the text box, nice and small around it. And what I'll do is I'll just move this into my navigation bar. And to do that, once I do that, notice I get some bars that show up here. So this is how I can center it. So there's the center right like that. I can release it, and that's a little bit high on there. So I can just take my arrow key and I can just nudge it down like so. Okay. And again, you want to do the same kind of thing if you want to put your name down the bottom here. Over here, if you want to have some information about or a link to go to where you can find information about purchasing your prints. You might want to have full screen down here, off and on, a quit. So, if somebody just wants to quit it, you can click that. And then we'll put these navigation bars in here, icons in here. Now, fortunately, those are really nicely already laid out in some fonts. So what we'll do is we'll make another text box like so. So I'll just hit my text and my text box like this. Okay. And then I'll go into, and I have a Minion Pro set up here, but I'll go over here on type where it says glyphs. Okay. And when I do that, I get some glyphs that are set up for Minion Pro. And you can see in here, hey, like so. So these are a whole bunch of glyphs that are set up. Now, I've already used these before. You probably don't have anything up here. So what I want to do is move into a font that has that. And one font that's good for this is called Webdings. Okay, right here, Webdings, like so. And you can see all they're up here. And here are those buttons already made. Okay, I can go backwards, go forwards. I can go back to the, back to the first page. I can go forward. I can go all the way to the front or all the way to the back like that. So what I'll do is I'll just double click on that. You see it puts it in there. And well, let me put another one in first. Let me put in this one to go all the way back to the front. And then this one, again, double click to go backwards, and here's to go forwards like that. And there they are. They're already set in here. And now they're just like a font. So I can go in here and I can change the size, and I can change the colors. I might want to go in here and again make those white like that. And again, take my move tool now, and I can move those into my navigation bar somewhere like so. I can make this much smaller. Okay, and I can move it, something like that. Okay, maybe over on the side like that, something like that. And I can do the same thing if I want to put a couple navigation icons on the left-hand side. I can go in here and again make a new text box like this. And I can go in here and maybe double click on this one and double click on that one. And again, make them the same size. It was 18 before. I'll go something like that. And my swatches are open. I'll make them white. And I'll go in here and just arrange the size of this and drag it down into here like so. Okay, so that's how you put these navigation buttons on here, and you'll have the rest of the text in here. And the last thing we need to do is start putting some images in here. Okay, so that will be in our next screencast.